Welcome to another episode of Adam Curry Presents. Wow! This week we are doing two Adam Curry Presents. Yes! And we had a long month, and I'm afraid we're going to have another long month too. On today's episode, we're going back to 1984 with the game of X's and O's. The Winker and Tic-Tac-Toe. Coming up next, Culture Club, hit it!
You're working hard to see the day. Your uniform says USA. And you're thirsty to do what they're asking you to. 'Cause there's something big waiting for me and you. Coke is it, the biggest taste you've ever found. Coke is it, the one that never lets you down. Coke is it, the most refreshing taste around. Coke is it, Coke is it.
The day's events. CBN News Tonight is a unique concept in television journalism. Unlike any other, CBN News Tonight examines the day's events, adding a unique, in-depth analysis that translates the blizzard of headlines into an understandable perspective. When you watch CBN News Tonight, you'll know what the news means and how it impacts your family. Watch CBN News Tonight. Go beyond the headlines. Weeknights at 10 Eastern.
Coming up next on CBN, the game show excitement gets underway with a fast-paced game of X's and O's, Tic-Tac-Toe. Next.
From Hollywood, it's everybody's game of strategy, knowledge, and fun. It's Tic-Tac-Toe. And now, here is our host, Wing Martindale.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you, Johnny Gilbert. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. What a great group. Terrific. What a great new champion we have. Big guy, this tall. Watch.
Our current champion, whose winnings in cash and prizes total $5,000, is an attorney whose interests include weightlifting, jazz, and collecting beer cans. Meet Stephen Turner. And his opponent works for the French consulate in Los Angeles, and her interests include travel and hiking. Meet Renee Hamilton.
Renee Hamilton, working for the French consulate and doesn't speak a word of French.
Oh, that's not true.
You do a little. Just say something. I want to prove to everybody that working for the French consulate, you do speak a little French anyway.
Oui, je parle un petit peu.
What does that mean?
I speak a little bit.
Yeah, very little. Hey, good luck.
Thank you very
Welcome
much.
back. You just joined us on the last show. We ran out of time. We didn't get to start. Promise to do that shortly.
All right.
Hang in there for a moment. Hello there, Stephen.
Well, Wink,
Stephen's the big man. What? How tall are you? 7?
6'7", Wink.
6'7". You played basketball in college or high school?
I played in high school a little bit in college.
Yeah. Wow. Center?
I played forward.
Forward. And you've won, let's see, $5,000 so far in cash and prizes. That's kind of nice.
Very nice.
And he's a newlywed. A newlywed. How long you been married now?
Just a little bit over a month.
A little
Wink.
over a month. And your wife is working again?
She's working again, I'm afraid.
Well, if you stay on the show, you ever going to let her to come down and watch you perform?
If I get to stay on the show, she'll come down.
Okay, good luck to you both. Let's begin. Stephen and Renee. Let's take a look at our subjects now. We're dealing with these subjects on this edition of Tic-Tac-Toe. Numero uno, famous sites, names the same, poetry, Disney, men of ideas, women in songs. Play or pass is a category where you get a chance to answer the question or pass it up for the next question. We also have world literature. Stephen, please begin.
I'll have Disney, please.
Disney in the center, two-parter, worth $300. In the film Alice in Wonderland, Alice falls down a rabbit hole and begins a fantastic journey where she meets an invisible cat and attends a tea party. I want you to name the invisible cat, and then whose tea party was it? Think about that for a few seconds, Stephen. Stephen, first name the invisible cat from the film Alice in Wonderland.
Wait, could I answer the second question
All
first,
right.
please?
Whose tea party was it?
Mad Hatter?
That's right, the Mad Hatter's tea party. Going back to part one, name the invisible cat.
Jonathan?
No, the Cheshire Cat. The Cheshire Cat. Let's move the categories around. That's a shame. Everybody in the audience knew that, and Stephen didn't get it. Renee, what would you like?
I'll take numero uno, please.
Numero uno, all right. Renee, this famous 20th century Spanish artist named Pablo is said to be the most prolific of all painters. In his 78-year career, he produced over 13,000 paintings, 100,000 prints, and 300 sculptures and ceramics. Name him.
Picasso.
Right, Pablo Picasso. Numero uno. Place an O there. We shuffle the categories. Little catch-up now, Stephen.
I'll have names the same, please.
Again, a two-parter. An actress named Bonnie, who stars as Anne Romano on a popular TV sitcom, shares her last name with an inventor named Benjamin. First, give me their shared last name, Stephen, and then name the series in which the actress portrays Anne Romano. Think about it for a few seconds. An actress named Bonnie, who stars as Anne Romano, shares her last name with an inventor named Benjamin. Give me their shared last name.
Franklin.
Yes, Bonnie Franklin and Benjamin Franklin. Name the series in which the actress portrays Anne Romano.
One Day at a Time.
You got it. Little catch-up work. Place an X in the center box. $500 in the pot. Reshuffle. Back to Renee Hamilton. Renee?
I'll take famous sites.
Famous sites it is. Then take a look at this picture, Renee. This house near the banks of the Mississippi River was once the home of one of America's greatest writers. Name the city in Missouri where it's located. It was once the home of Mark Twain, and it's in Hannibal, Missouri. Hannibal, Missouri. Okay? Let's move the categories around. $500 pot back to Stephen. Hannibal, Missouri. Stephen?
Famous sites, please, Wink.
Okay, again, take a look at this picture. Stephen, stretching for more than 1,500 miles, it's the longest fortified line ever built. Name it.
The Great Wall of China.
You got it. The Great Wall of China is the correct answer. And we have another X on the board. Now Stephen's jumped out in front. We shuffle the categories. $700 pot. Renee,
Well,
try
I
to
guess
even it up.
I have to take play or pass.
Okay, I'm going to read you a question, and you can either answer it or pass it up for the next question. Renee, the subject of this play or pass question is on the Academy Awards. Now remember, you're going for a block of Stephen with the correct answer. Listen carefully. At the age of 6, this young star was awarded a special Oscar, becoming the youngest person ever to receive that award. Was it Tatum O'Neal, Justin Henry, or Shirley Temple? Do you want to answer this question or go for the next question, which you'll have to answer?
I'll answer it.
You'll answer it. What is the answer?
Shirley Temple.
You have it. Shirley Temple, the answer. Good for a bluff. We put an O there. In the pot, we have $900. Stephen, Renee will take a break. We'll be back in just a moment.
She looks like $1 million, and that's about what Diana's wedding cost. So this week's People gives you an aisle seat as Diana Ross gets hitched again. People celebrates people, like Diana and her multimillionaire spouse. Then Bobby Kennedy's daughter Kathleen, the first female Kennedy to run for office. Sun Valley's 50th birthday bash. Pia Zadora getting raves at Carnegie Hall. And much, much more. Week after week, People celebrates people. This week, Diana Ross's supreme wedding.
In a couple days, a new company will be born here. Started by someone with the courage to believe in the American dream and the wisdom to subscribe to the Wall Street Journal.
Call 800-527-7300 for this special introductory offer. 13 weeks for just $29.50 with a money-back guarantee. 13 weeks, $29.50. Phone 800-527-7300 now for the Wall Street Journal.
These are the amazing Lee press-on nails. They press on in seconds. No glue, no mess. Simply press on Lee Super Stick tabs. Then press on Lee press-on nails. That's all. Easy on, easy off. Use them again and again. They just won't break or split. Polish, and they're nearly impossible to chip. So press on. Lee press-on nails. In natural and glamour lengths and a variety of sizes for a quick, easy fit. Press on.
Today on The Rifleman, a Mexican bandit and his gang ride into North Fork.
Muy buenos días, señores. I am Barranca.
And they've got one thing on their mind.
My people have sent for me to see that justice is done. So we will proceed.
You're just gonna stand around and let him kill me?
Can Lucas keep the gang from taking the law into their own hands? The Rifleman, today at 6:30 Eastern on CBN.
Let's continue with Tic-Tac-Toe and Stephen and Renee. We move the categories into different positions on the board. We shuffle. Stephen, $900 as we continue.
Men of ideas, Wink.
Men of ideas. Always an interesting category to me. This German-born scientist named Werner was considered one of the world's foremost rocket engineers and an authority on space travel. During World War II, he was jailed for refusing to cooperate with the Nazis and came to America, where he helped launch the U.S. space program. Name him.
Oppenheimer.
No, it's Werner von Braun. Werner von Braun, perhaps. Let's move the categories into different positions. Still $900 in the pot. Renee, you have a chance to jump out in front again.
Okay, I'll take women in songs.
Women in songs. Question. This female singer, with the unusual first name of Juice, had her first big bestseller in 1981 with the songs Angel of the Morning and Queen of Hearts. Name her.
Newton.
Yes. Juice Newton. Like in Wayne. Women in songs gets to know. 4 boxes left. $1,100 as we shuffle the categories. Stephen, she's trying to beat you. Watch out for her.
Famous sights, please, Wink.
All right, you need this for a block. Look at this picture, Stephen. Since their completion in 1973, at a cost of $750 million, these towers have marked the highest points in their city's skyline. For a block, what name is given to those towers?
The Bank of America Towers?
No, that's the World Trade Center in New York. The World Trade Center in New York. Now, you can't tell me you haven't been to New York and seen that. You look too well-traveled. 4 boxes left. We move the categories. We have $1,100 in the pot. Renee.
World literature?
If you answer this question correctly, you will become our new champion, your first game of tic-tac-toe, and you'll have $1,300 for the answer. Listen carefully. In a famous novel by James Fenimore Cooper, 2 girls who are attempting to join their father are aided by an Indian named Uncas. According to the title of the book, Uncas is the last of what Indian tribe? For $1,300 and the championship.
Mohicans.
You got it, and you win. The Last of the Mohicans by James Fenimore Cooper. Congratulations, Renee Hamilton, who works for the French consulate in Los Angeles, whose interests include travel and hiking. Congratulations to you. You have $1,300 for that, Renee, and you'll have the opportunity to play our dragon in just a minute. Well, Stephen, that's not bad, $5 grand, and of course, I want to wish you, before you leave us, the very best to not only to you, but to your lovely new bride. I wish we'd had a chance to meet her, but maybe some other time, Stephen, okay?
Maybe some other time.
$5,000 later. Stephen, congratulations. Stephen Turner, former champion. Now let's bring our current champion over here. Welcome. Nice to see you. Well, we have a new champ here to take on the dragon. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not so easy. So think, right? Behind the numbers, various amounts of money, a tick attack, and of course the monster. Get to $1,000 or more, get tick and tack. Johnny Gilbert, what do you have if she can do that?
Well, Renee, if you're an outer space enthusiast, get ready to blast off with these great gifts. First, you'll feel as if you're fighting Starship Wars as you play these fantastic computer games. Sierra Online action games and a home computer includes the popular Frogger and the classic space game Threshold. Family fun from Sierra Online. Then you'll see the real stuff the guys with the right stuff use when you visit the Space Shuttle's home base, the NASA Space Center in Florida. Amid the tropical greenery of Central Florida, Orlando combines natural beauty with modern excitement of two major amusement parks. And a short drive away is America's first spaceport, Cape Canaveral. We'll fly you via Pan Am. From Antigua to Zurich, Boston to Bombay, whether it's business or pleasure, Pan Am puts its experience to work for you. While there, you'll vacation at beautiful Vistana Resort in Orlando in your own two-bedroom luxury villa located 5 miles from major attractions from Vistana Resort. And finally, you'll thrill to your favorite space movies on cassette when you play them on the Space Age video recorder. The convenience of front-loading the performance of Quasar's TrueTrack 4-head system in this stylish video cassette recorder from Quasar. This outer space package is worth in cash and prizes over $4,550.
Okay, Renee, you can hold my hand right here. There we go. Take a look now. We're going to see 9 numbers up here. And the idea is to stay away from the dragon, get to $1,000 or more, get tick and tack. You understand that, do you not?
I do.
All right. Who do you have in the audience? Anybody?
Yes, I have 2 very good friends, Abby Cuffin and Bob Passwater.
Abby and Bob, where are you? Hold up your hand. There you are. You want to help her pick some numbers? Number 2? All right. He says no doubt about it. Number 2. I think they both agree. And behind number 2, we have $100. $50 a point. $100. You need 900 more.
Okay, Abby? Abby?
Number 6. All right, let's look behind number 6 to go with $100. How about 150? You'll take it. You need 750 more.
Okay. Bob? 3.
Bob says 3, okay. To go with 250, behind 3, what do we have? $500. You're only $250 away from what you need to win the nice prize package. Number 5. Let's look behind 5 for $250. Renee, good luck. You got it. Thank you. Yeah, pretty picture up here. Picks the right numbers with the help of 2 friends in the audience. And you have a nice sum of, what, $6,000 already. That's not too shabby, is it? Because that prize package was worth $4,550, so that's really neat. You wrapped them up in a hurry. Are you stunned? Let's take a look at the board and see where you would have been stunned had you picked number 9, because you wouldn't have won that $4,550 worth of prizes. But it's all yours, and if you'll let us pause for a moment, we'll meet a new player as you take over the championship against a new opponent, whom we'll meet when we come back in a moment.
Hi, everybody. I'm Steve Reed, and we're coming at you live right here on Game Show Giveaway. On the telephone is Marilyn Wilson from Ravenna, Ohio. Today, Marilyn has a chance to win a gift certificate from Gordon's Jewelers, redeemable for fine merchandise at any of the Gordon's Jewelers located coast to coast. Hello, Marilyn.
Hello.
I almost called you Ravenna there. Listen, I've got a question here for you. I want you to think about it, and I'm going to get back to you. The question is, what is the secret celebrity for the day? If you answer correctly, you'll go on to win this beautiful Frigidaire Skinny Mini Laundry Center. It's a family-sized washer and dryer in one compact cabinet, loaded with fascinating features, including invariable water miser control and flowing heat drying system. It's all from Frigidaire. Okay, Marilyn Wilson of Reading, Ohio. What is your answer, my dear?
Patty Duke.
Patty Duke is correct. Absolutely. Very good. Very good, Marilyn. We're going to get you back in about 25 minutes for level 2. Okay?
All right.
And now a special message to all credit union members.
Have you ever stopped to think that today's sky-high hospital bills could wipe out the savings in your credit union share account? If so, get ready for a phone number, because I'm going to tell you how to get an exceptional hospital cash plan now being offered exclusively to credit union members. If you belong to a credit union, any credit union at all, you now qualify to carry this hospital cash plan card for credit union members only. This is a low-cost group insurance plan that pays you up to $50 a day, $1,500 a month cash, starting the very first day you're hospitalized. There are no deductibles, no waiting periods, and unlike other plans you may have seen, your benefits never run out. Plus, here's more good news. You collect up to $100 a day, $3,000 a month for cancer, heart attack, stroke, any accident or illness that puts you in an intensive care unit. All cash benefits are paid straight to you, not to your doctor or hospital, unless you request it. Your cash benefits are paid even if you have coverage from another company. And since this is group insurance, rates are low. That's because it uses the buying strength of millions of credit union members nationwide. If you belong to a credit union, you automatically qualify. You can't be turned down. We guarantee it. Just call this toll-free number to get free information on this offer made exclusively to credit union members and their families. There's no obligation. Here's all you do.
If you belong to any credit union, call toll-free 1-800-922-8700. That's 1-800-922-8700. Operators are standing by now. Call 1-800-922-8700. The information is free, and so is the phone call. Call toll-free 1-800-922-8700.
Now, Renee, we need a new player. So as promised, we have a gentleman waiting back there, and let's see who it's going to be.
Well, he's originally from Tennessee. He's a sales manager whose interests include golf and tennis. Meet Mike Bell.
Hi, Mike.
Hello, Wink.
Mike's a fellow Tennessean. What part of the state are you from, Mike?
Wink, I'm from a little place called Bell Buckle, Tennessee, and although I've been away from there for quite a while, I'm afraid I do still have a little bit of my accent.
What accent?
A little bit of one, I think.
I guess I do notice a slight intonation, a little accent there. What do you sell, Mike?
I sell a line of heating and cooling systems powered by the sun.
Really? You think that's going to be the coming thing?
I certainly hope so. We think it's a type of energy that will certainly be here to stay.
Well, I'm glad you feel that way. I just bought my wife, Sandy, a brand new solar clothes dryer. It's a rope strung between two trees. A rope strung between two trees. Solar. Everything's, pardon me? Yeah, if I get the word right. I paid a lot for these teeth. I don't know why they don't work. Hey, you have anybody here today, Mike?
I have a couple of people here, I think. My wife and daughter, Rachel and
Where
Peggy.
are they? Wife and daughter. There. Which one's the wife and the daughter? They should do one of those commercials. Hi there. Welcome. Give her a nice round of applause, both of them. Nice family, Mike.
Thank you.
Renee, Mike, take a look at the board. The subject, places and songs, chemistry, TV stars, Spirit of 76, numbers, the Bible, famous blondes. The grand question, answer this question correctly, and $1,000 will be added to the pot. Astrology. Renee, begin, please.
I think I'll take numbers, please.
Numbers in the center. Here's your question, a two-parter. I'll give you the addresses of two unusual TV families, and you give me the last name of those families, okay? 1, give me the last name of the Ozark Mountain family who struck it rich and moved into a mansion at 518 Crestview Drive in Beverly Hills. 2, name the spooky family that lived at 1313 Mockingbird Lane. Think about those a few seconds, Renee. Unusual TV families we're talking about. Give me the last name of the Ozark Mountain family who struck it rich and moved to Beverly Hills.
Clampett?
That's correct, the Clampetts. Name the spooky family that lived at 1313 Mockingbird Lane.
Adams?
No, the Munsters.
Oh.
Adams family, they were kind of weird too, but we were looking for the Munsters in this case. Let's move the categories around. We shuffle. Mike, man from Shelbyville, Tennessee. Select.
Let's try TV stars, Wink.
All right, here's your question. Look at this picture, Mike. Here is an Academy Award-winning actor shown in his role as a Nobel Prize-winning statesman. Name the actor.
Lou Gossett.
That's correct, Lou Gossett Jr. Here he is in character for his role as Anwar Sadat. TV stars gets an O. We get a shuffle, $200 in the pot. Renee, select.
I'll take famous blondes, please.
Okay, here's your question, Renee. This blonde actor made his first film appearance in 1967, but it wasn't until 1969 that his sensitive portrayal of a hustler in the movie Midnight Cowboy made him a star. Name him.
Voight?
Yes, John Voight. Famous blondes, put an X there. Let's shuffle the categories. $400 in the pot. Looked like you were really in pain there, a little agony, but you came through. Mike, select.
Let's try TV stars again, Wink.
All right, again on TV stars. Look at this picture, Mike. This is a picture of one of TV's favorite families. Give me their family name.
Brady.
Yes, the Bradys from the Brady Bunch. Well done again on TV stars. Put an O there. We shuffle. Renee, back to you.
Numbers, please.
For a vertical block of Mike, the British Prime Minister's address on Downing Street is the same as the number of plagues visited upon the Egyptians in the book of Exodus. For a block, what is that number?
10.
Yes, 10 plagues. Number 10 Downing Street. Good for a block. $800 pot. Mike?
Wink, let's try a spirit of 76.
Top right corner. Mike? The first two battles of the Revolutionary War took place in these small towns in Massachusetts. The first battle was just a skirmish, but the second sent the British into retreat. Name either one of the towns where those first two battles took place.
Lexington.
Yes, Lexington or Concord would be the other acceptable answer. Renee, $1,000 pot.
Chemistry.
Chemistry in the center, all right, for a diagonal block of Mike. Here's the question, Renee. These white crystals, which are usually called salts...
Excuse me, Wink. This is supposed to be a difficult question.
Oh, I beg your pardon. Let me put that one away and go to a more difficult question. I picked a regular question. All right, for a block. Almost 90% of the human body is made up of three elements. One of those elements is carbon. The other two are gases. I want you to name them both, Renee, and we'll give you a few seconds to think about that. Renee, 90% of the human body is made up of three elements. One is carbon. Name the other two, which are gases, for a block.
Hydrogen, oxygen.
Yes. That's right. You have the block. Diagonal block. We put an X there. 3 boxes left. Let's shuffle the categories. $1,300 pot. Mike?
I think I better go to numbers.
If you answer the question correctly on numbers, Mike, you'll have tic-tac-toe, and you'll pick up $1,500. One of 1982's biggest hit films starred Eddie Murphy and Nick Nolte as a cop and convict who team up to track down a murderer. The film's title mentions a certain number of hours. For tic-tac-toe and $1,500, what is that number?
48.
Right, you win. Mike Bell from Shelbyville, Tennessee becomes our new tic-tac-toe champion with the answer 48 hours. Worth $1,500 cash, Mike. We'll take the dragon on in a battle in a moment. Well, Renee, you got to fight the mean monster at least once there, and you picked up a lot of money in prizes. I call $6,000 a lot. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you very much.
Our pleasure in meeting you, Renee Hamilton. We'll be back in just a moment.
Hi, I'm Bob Vila. Millions of you have watched my home repair show on TV. If you've been putting off those home repairs and improvements you were planning, I've got something to show you. As you can see, I'm in the middle of laying a tile floor here in the bathroom. What I wanted to show you is a book that takes you through a project like this step by step. It's called Kitchens and Bathrooms, and it's part of the Time Life Books Home Repair and Improvement series. What I'm about to do is outlined in the chapter on ceramic tile, right here on page 26. First, you roll up the sheet so that the bottom side is facing outwards. Then apply the mastic with a trowel, and then lay the sheet gently into place and roll it out smoothly. If I'm going too fast for you, don't worry. It's all in the book. Kitchens and Bathrooms, step by step. Now let's go to the kitchen. What I'm doing here is reorganizing a cabinet to make better use of the space. I've removed the shelving and put in utility drawers. And on this side, I put in a sliding panel for a pot rack. And over here, I'm just putting the finishing touches on an additional storage panel. Now I'll be able to get to my pots, and they won't get in the way. It only looks tough until you know where to look. Now let's go check out the den. See this bookcase? Well, I built it myself with this book at my side. Each volume of Home Repair and Improvement gives you all the tricks of the trades. Call now and you'll start receiving these helpful books, one about every other month. Keep only those you want, cancel anytime. With your first book, Kitchens and Bathrooms, you'll also get this 12-foot Stanley tape measure free with your purchase. The Time Life Books Home Repair and Improvement series comes in handy in this house. It'll come in handy in yours, too. Well, I've got to go finish that bathroom tile. See you later.
Call 1-800-228-5111 to examine Kitchens and Bathrooms for 15 days. When you decide to keep it, pay just $10.95 plus shipping and handling. Other volumes will follow, one approximately every other month. Keep only the ones you want, cancel anytime. So call 1-800-228-5111. That's 1-800-228-5111.
We'll talk more to our Tennessee buddy on the next show. We're out of time. Goodbye, everybody.
Some of our departing contestants will receive Maximum Strength Cortisone 5 for itching and rashes. It gets under the itch for soothing relief and help in healing. Itchy rashes disappear with Cortisone 5. Use as directed. Also, Di Amelia pasta imported from Italy. Delicious pasta made the way it was meant to be from 100% semolina and durum wheat. Tonight at 10 Eastern, the last word in network news on CBN News Tonight. You have a chance to win cash and prizes on the game show giveaway coming up during Go next on CBN.
Tic-Tac-Dough is a Jack Barry and Dan Enright production.
This is CBN News Update, sponsored by Clorox Liquid Bleach.
Good evening. The Philippine National Assembly has made another attempt to deal with the returns from last week's presidential election, but it adjourned before starting the tabulation. The official count is expected to begin tomorrow. NATO allies in Brussels say they expect a U.S. response within the next few weeks to Soviet leader Gorbachev's proposal to eliminate all nuclear weapons by the end of the century. That's after U.S. Arms Control Advisor visited Brussels to brief NATO members.
I never thought I'd see the day. Doris Gilbert using bleach? I do now. Look, new fresh scent Clorox bleach. It's got a fresh outdoorsy smell. Smells great. So now there are two kinds of Clorox bleach. But will your Clorox clean stains as well as mine? Let's find out. No stains. We both win.
Regular and new fresh scent Clorox bleach. Now Clorox Clean comes two ways.
And the Mardi Gras in New Orleans left sanitation workers with over 15 tons of ankle-deep garbage to pick up today. Chilly temperatures cut the festival attendance by about 30%. For CBN News, I'm Tanya Boytar.
Greetings from Wink Martindale and Game Show Network.
We are going to have a ball.
Get ready for Tic-Tac-Dough.
It's going to be wild.
The questions can be tough.
3 island territories send delegates to presidential conventions. Name 2.
Puerto Rico
Right?
and Guam.
Right for
There's
Tic-Tac-Dough.
plenty of excitement,
To believe it, you got to watch it.
and it always pays to avoid the dragon. Tic-Tac-Dough, the place where X's and O's can have you rolling in dough.
You're watching Game Show Network, where What's My Line is next with Wally Bruner, followed by Password and Card Shark.
You're working hard to see the day. Your uniform says USA. And you're thirsty to do what they're asking you to. 'Cause there's something big waiting for me and you. Coke is it, the biggest taste you've ever found. Coke is it, the one that lets you down. Coke is it, the most refreshing taste around. Coke is it, Coke is it.
All right, that's a show for you today. Oh boy. Man. Tune in tomorrow for Fever Chat, all right? We'll see you next time for another After It Presents. Poster Club, hit it one more time. Oh.